Hi, it's Sherilyn here, and I'm having a sneaky peek this afternoon at one of the amazing gardens on the Central Coast Edible Garden Trail. Of course, it's Clara's farm, her urban mini garden farm. I've got a few friends here as well. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Hello. I have made a new friend.
Come here, girls. Where are you up to? Come on.
And their mum, Clara.
Hello.
So let's have a look around Clara's urban mini farm and see what's going on.
Come here, Shirley.
It's so much fun.
Come on, girls.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Clara, hello.
Hello.
And who's here as well?
We've got Shirley, Margie, Sarah, Condoleezza, and Hillary.
Hey. Well, girls, I'm going to have a look around your urban mini farm right now. So let's go, Clara.
All right. What do you want to see, Sherilyn?
I love it. What a great day we've
Right
picked as well.
behind you there, you've got the Banana Republic.
Oh. It is the Banana Republic. Bananas.
And some Monstera. Do you know that you can eat the Monstera deliciosa?
Fruit salad plant.
Fruit
That's what I was-
salad plant. That's
Yay,
it. There we
look
go.
at
I've
that.
got some
Here it
fruit
comes.
growing here.
Sometimes it has a weird
Down
smell.
here.
It's sort of a bit funky, isn't it?
I feel like it's the same thing as in stevia.
Ah,
That kind of sweetness, that cotton candy sweetness. And then
Hey.
here we've got our Mulberry Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got the Morris Alba, the Chatoot, the Morris Nigra. There's just a whole bunch of different mulberries.
I love the way that we've actually got streets and areas. It's
Yeah.
like little suburbs within
Well, I did
this.
this for the last edible garden trail, so it's kind of still here. I don't know. I had a little sign here. Yeah, look, Wormsville.
Oh, Wormsville. Hang on, I've got to have a look at Wormsville. Hey, chookies. Look at that.
So that's their compost pile. Well, it's all of our compost pile, but basically this is just a big pile where all of the neighbours donate their scraps and I put in any organic waste. And
Right.
then that gets composted here. And then that's provided soil for every other part of the garden. So I haven't imported any soil.
So you make it all here, and the
I make
girls
it all
obviously make it nice and fertile as well.
Yep,
All right, well, let you girls get on with it.
hard at work for girls.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
So if we come through here, we've got the queendom. This is where the bees used to be.
Oh, yes. I'm thinking Queens, the chooks, but no, Queens the bees. And also, just before we get there, we've got this Ponty. Oh, I thought it might have been a little bit of argy-bargy going on there about some scraps. So, what's happening here with this pond?
Oh, this whole is the lowest part of the property. So this
Okay.
is where all the water, so this is like a little mini wetland area. And at the moment I've got some little tadpoles in there.
I was thinking, didn't want to jump in there like a frog, but I was thinking maybe frogs, and I was
I've actually
right.
just hatched a big pile of tadpoles. Very
Nice.
cute.
And the queen in here, what sort of bees have you got here?
Oh, well, I don't have any at the moment because of the DPI varroa response.
Right.
But hopefully once they've finished baiting, I'll be able to get some native bees.
Fantastic. Beautiful. All right. And where are we off to now?
This is the salad bar at the moment.
Salad bar. I love it. Love it. And what's going on in here? What have we got?
We've got
some
our
lettuce?
spring onions, our lettuces, our radishes, silver beet, celery.
Already nice and productive for early in the season. Look at that. And what's the vine growing up the back there?
So that's a Madagascar bean or lima bean.
Ah.
So that's a perennial bean, so that's always there.
That's right. I should note as well, this is a permaculture garden as well. This is where I'm going to get all my tips, because I'm turning permy completely. I've sort of dipped my toes in, but that is my plan.
Yes, you can see
Let's
we've got
see.
floppy fencing as well. That's because I back onto the beautiful Rumbalara.
Uh-huh.
And down there we've got a turkey, Terry the turkey, and George Brush, his brother.
Right.
And then we've got wallabies, possums,
So this
bandicoots.
is soft so that they don't get tangled
That's
into it?
right. So the possums and the turkeys, they don't like landing on this because they shake about and it deters them from getting into the garden.
Excellent. That's one of the number one questions I get asked on my home and garden show is how can I stop the bush turkeys running all over the place?
Yeah, so the bush turkey is a very cowardly bird. So anything that's going to startle them or scare them will usually do the trick.
All right, excellent. Great tip. There we go. You can learn something new every day.
You'll notice everywhere I've got these little native insect hotels
Let's have a look at that. Oh, yes. Look at that.
to try and encourage pollination. We've got Malabar gourd or shark fin melon.
Is that a sweet melon there, Clara?
It's a very mild flavoured melon, so you can use it in something like a stir fry, or I like to use it in laksa, or you can just eat it plain with some lemon juice.
Brilliant.
It's a very mild flavour, but it's very productive. Look, you can see there's another one here.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it's a perennial as
I was
well.
about to ask that. Is it a
climate.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can see look at that trunk on it over there.
Wow. Yeah, that is.
Okay. There's a lot to see, so
There is. No, slow down. We've got lots of tape.
Okay,
Don't worry,
lots
we're
of
not
tape.
going to run out.
Alrighty. So this is the big white house for the girls.
Right, look at that. You girls are spoiled. Look at that.
Bit of a weird sort of naming convention. Started with like a family superstition. Is that my brother named all the family chickens after politicians. Female politicians, and then all the Australians turned out to be boys. So Jackie Lambie turned into Jackie Chan. Julie Bishop is now just Bishop. He's living out on a farm. And all the Americans were the ones that seemed to thrive. So now all my chickens are named after American politicians.
Right, okay.
So Condoleezza Rice,
Okay.
Hillary Cluckton, Marjorie Taylor Henn, Sarah Pecklin.
Sarah Picklin. All right, Sarah, you behave yourself.
So
I've
that's
heard
why
about you.
I affectionately call it the White House.
Right. Oh, I love it. I love it.
But you can see it's
This
a
is
nice
great.
strong house. They've got a nice
is.
colour-bond roof with
Hello.
these doors I got for $5 from Bunnings.
Wow.
So I've been holding on to them, knowing that I would find somewhere to use them.
Thanks.
And then nice strong mesh, so no dogs or foxes can get in.
And nice and high as well. Is there
Yeah,
a reason?
so that I can get in and clean it easily.
Okay, all right.
Because I do a lot of mucking out and then replacing the mulch,
Mm-hmm.
and then that goes onto the garden beds. So I don't want to be bending down.
Bending down. Yeah, I was just wondering because usually, they're not quite this high. There we go.
Any eggs?
Oh, I didn't look for eggs. I was looking at your lovely, one of your nice. Oh, yes, there's eggs. Good girls. Look at those. Excellent. Not planted there. The girls put them in there. Look at that.
Yeah, I've got
Good
Sarah,
chooks.
my Sarah Pecklin, the Australorp. She
Okay.
is she's got to be over 8 years old now and still laying. She's that big black girl there.
Black girl there? Oh, look
Yeah,
at her.
I was very shocked, but she laid an egg this morning. She's
Wow.
not supposed to, but there we go.
Okay. Well, it's such a nice, warm, sunny spring day here today. So,
I guess she felt like it. But,
right, we're off to now. Here we go.
well, here we've got a bit of an insect area.
Mm-hmm.
So big elderflower is just coming into bloom again now. So I love to make elderflower cordial.
Right.
So I love this beautiful big.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also turning it into a bit of a hedge.
Nice.
So it's a bit of a privacy screen, which will be quite good because it does tend to sucker. So what I do is I just pick out the suckers that are not, and then I let it sucker along as a hedge.
Mm-hmm.
And some hoverfly lagoons. That's a worm farm for everything that can't go into the compost. So all the stuff that's no good for chickens. Black soldier larvae farm.
Oh, yeah.
And then we've got some
What?
Cape
Yeah.
gooseberry.
All right.
Again, floppy fencing. It doesn't look like any of those are ripe yet.
No. That's it.
And then we've got our pepino melon.
Oh, look at that.
This is just starting to come up, and looks like I'm probably going to have enough blueberries.
Yes. And you said you got a berry thief that's hanging around out there.
She
as
doesn't
well.
like the blueberries.
Okay, and she's one of our native birds over there. I had a glimpse of her. I couldn't quite work
Yeah,
out what she was.
it's a female bowerbird.
Female bowerbird. She's so beautiful.
So the males are the black satin, and she's that beautiful mottled
lovely green. Yeah. I just got a
Yeah.
flash of green there. I was like, I wonder what that is. Oh, and here's some more of your native bee
Bee hotels.
habitats.
Yeah.
And you're capturing water here from the White
That's
House,
right,
the
so
chicken pen.
Got some water tanks there, which saves me. And you can see, look, I've had a reed bee move into one of my.
Oh,
So they're an
lovely.
excellent pollinator.
Excellent. Oh, that's so good. You can see why you call this an urban mini farm or mini urban farm. Which way is it, Clara? Urban
Say
mini
whatever
farm.
you like,
Whichever
Cheryl.
way it is. Just feel like I am on a mini farm. That's exactly how it feels. It's bloody wonderful. Look at that. And so, and this is the bush here next to you. So I love how there's no actual sort of fence, or I'm actually feeling like I'm part of the bush, and it's just beautifully
Yeah, that's how I
fits
wanted
into
it.
the landscape.
Because some people put everything into cages, but I didn't really want my backyard to feel like, you know, Garden Guantanamo Bay. I wanted it to be like nice and flowing.
No, not all those American politicians that are in the White House here anyway. That's it, they're watching it.
Old hill dog in there. So I've got lots of these little, see this is one of the suckers I just pulled out for the elderberry,
Yes.
which I will pot up for someone.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got all these fish pond things everywhere, and the reason for that is I overflow them, and then that puts out nitrogen into the garden because of the fish waste, so a bit like an aquaponic system.
Yes, yes, yes.
But instead it moves down the garden
Right.
into these swales, these mulched doja swales. So, and then eventually all the water culminates down in that wet catchment area. So none of the water should run off my property. It should all stay here.
Because it mightn't be that apparent in this little video that I'm making here, but we are on just a nice gentle slope here. Well, it's probably a little bit more than a gentle slope, isn't it?
And I've dug trenches all through for the gardens. So by mulching them over, they stay there. And then that helps to conserve water. I think we just had a beautiful carpenter bee.
I
but
did see that.
he's
Yeah,
flown off.
yeah, he was a big one, wasn't he?
Yep.
Oh,
So that's exciting.
he's
Nice
doing
to
his
see them.
business, pollinating. Well, he's probably just doing his business, doing his business.
Just living his life.
Yeah, that's right. We just luck in for getting that.
Yeah, so I'm actually about to mulch this garden over.
So this is the MDS, the
process.
Mosquito Disposal Squad. Just
There's fish in there.
right, okay, these
And
guys.
they're
are
making sure that there's no mosquito larvae.
excellent.
Oh, look, we got a turkey on the shoe turkey.
Oh, we do.
They're always trying to sneak in.
He wants to know what's going on.
There we go.
Okay.
They're cheeky as soon as you turn your back on them.
Yeah.
But here the grapevine's just coming back to life. The choco runs up the hills hoist.
All right. So do you put clothes on these?
Yes, but only once it's leafed out, because you feel the winds. If I put clothes out like this, it gets dusty.
Okay.
Because
yes,
of
from all the
eucalyptus.
Yep.
But once it's leafed out and it's got the grapes and the chocos on it, then I can peg my clothes underneath and they'll be nice and protected.
I love that. Yes. I thought you could get so many ideas and inspiration just from this one little edible garden trail farm. There you go.
So we've got a big monster grape here, this Isabella, and I got about 100 bunches off her last year, and it's only a few years old, so it's a really productive grape.
And how long does this one last for? Because they don't all, there's different lifespans.
As far as I know, the Isabella's a real long one. It lasts for 50 years. Yeah.
Excellent.
There's just some bags of potatoes in there.
Okay.
Some hollyhock, which you can use as a mallow alternative.
Yep.
I've got a mushroom down here as well. So this is, again, the point of the grape here is to produce some shade so my more delicate plants don't get harmed, and so that I can have a few mushrooms growing in here as well.
Yum.
So that's a
It's all happening.
nice one. I might actually pick it because I'm going to take those to the plant fair tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
There we
Oh,
go.
yes, we are off to the plant fair. That'll be lovely. There we go. Look at that.
That's what I was doing when you called me. I was collecting mushrooms.
You picked that, and I can already smell that earthy mushroom.
it's
smell.
beautiful.
It's so nice. Just
You
sort
see that beautiful dark
sound.
colour?
Yum. Oh, this smells gorgeous. I love that smell.
I think I eat a lot of, every day I have a salad for work, so
yeah,
I like to grow my salad. And these are all seeds that I've saved myself, so I let some of the lettuce go to seed and then I replant it all. So it's all adapted to my climate.
Beautiful.
And then once I cut that back, something else will come through.
Right. Do you get surprises here? Like things that grow up and you like don't remember dropping those seeds there?
Yeah, actually there's a kiwi berry that I had gotten ages ago and from diggers I think and forgotten about, and then one after the big rains it just sprung back up and I went, oh that's right, kiwi berry.
Is there somewhere? So nice.
And lots of sort of mushies always, little pineapple, little champagne fruit there.
Oh, there we go.
So I still need to mulch all this.
I was only talking about these the other day, the pineapples. Look, they do take a long time, don't they? They grow.
Not
How long have you had that
necessarily. look, not that long.
Really?
He's probably like 9 months, a year.
Wow, okay. In my experience, I haven't tried on the Central Coast. I'm a newbie here, 8 years. They tell me I'm still a newbie. I haven't got my pass yet. But I didn't realise they could grow that quickly.
I think it
here.
depends because, see, when you cut this off, you can probably see here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bromeliad, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this one was an old pineapple that got cut off, and then this one's new. But this has already got established roots.
Right.
So we're not starting from scratch.
Rightio.
I think when you start from scratch, like this was just the top of one that I ate, then yes,
it takes a long time.
a bit longer.
Yeah. Where's the weight though? I mean, how cute's that? That
It's
is
so tasty.
thing. Oh, it would be. And just so cute. I'll use my hands. There we go. It's a tiny baby.
Oh, and one was quite big, but this one was a winter bloomer. And this one has stayed on through winter as well. So
okay. Goodness.
I mean, I've only just come out of winter here because I'm quite sheltered.
So I can imagine. So do you get Frosty Clara?
No frost because it is sheltered, and we are on a hill, so the frost doesn't settle.
All right.
Which is good, but it also just means that I'm very sheltered, so I don't get extreme cold and I don't get extreme heat. It's a mild climate. Yep.
So if I was somebody coming on the edible garden trail to visit gardens, what are the sort of main things that I'd be learning from your garden?
Mine's a great garden to visit too if you have a weed infested block, because this used to actually all be bamboo and grass and every weed. So this has all been remediated using mostly mulch. Look at all this lovely mulch here. And it's also a bush garden, so if you want to know how to grow under eucalypts, then you can see there.
Yeah.
And behind, I'm completely surrounded by eucalypts. Now, when I bought this property, everyone told me I wouldn't be able to grow anything.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I am.
Yeah. I think that you've proved them wrong. Okay, I'm going to testify to that one. So, yeah. So if you're on...
And if you're interested, if you've got a shady garden, see, I'm in quite a bit of shade.
Yeah, you are.
But that means I can grow things like, look, I've just found some more mushrooms.
Yeah, look, there we go, mushrooms.
Oh, I broke that one a little bit.
And you've obviously got the touch when it comes to chooks, because they're the happiest, healthiest chooks I think I've ever seen.
Cute.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah,
So
they've got a good life.
And having chooks and a garden together as well. So, you know, in traditional sort of gardening, that people sort of, you can't have the two of them together, but you've done it beautifully here.
People love telling you what you can't do.
They do, don't they? They do.
So I've got my little seed raising area.
Fantastic, look at that.
And one of the benefits of coming on the edible garden trail is you're going to be able to purchase any of these for a very reasonable price.
And probably things that you're not going to find in the big guys, I say this.
Well, they're all things that are adapted to the local environment. So they're all cuttings from my plants. So cranberry, hibiscus, pomegranate, the mulberries, organic turmeric, all the different fig varieties, and that monster grape that I was telling you about, as well as the elderflowers.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of propagating and saving seed and growing your own, because that way it's going to adapt to my somewhat unique environment. So a plant that's been mollycoddled in a full sun nursery is not going to survive very well in this pretty hectic environment I have here.
True. True.
Keep cutting down. Where did I put my mushroom
Do I have
bowl?
do I have to close the gate for the chookies?
No.
Good?
That's
I know where they're going.
that's fine.
All right.
When you pulled, I was in the middle of picking mushrooms, and where did I put my bowl? Here we go. Here's my mushroom bowl.
I'm always disturbing people doing something, so they're picking mushrooms or they're planting tomatoes or something.
There we go. So
That's
there's I have just spotted another mushroom down here. There we go.
So these mushrooms that you've got through your property as well, have you sort of inoculated the soil to get these? Or?
That's right. And I can, as part of the Edible Garden Trail, I'm going to do a 10-minute mushroom growing masterclass. There you go. That was just a wander around the garden.
Wow.
That's more than a few meals there, full of mushrooms.
Sure is.
So
Maybe
I'll
not
pop
for
this
now,
up.
probably. They look so yummy. I don't know. They smell so good. They're so good. So you've inoculated soil, so
as well as soil, there's also
Excellent.
logs. So so I've got another little wetland area for the frogs. That's my tub, the neighbours put chicken scraps in, and my neighbourhood herb garden.
Oh, what a great idea! So all your neighbours know they can put their food.
That's right. So when
Look at that. What a really neighbourly thing.
And then this is where everyone can take the herbs to say thank you. And put a few lemons out there as well. Just so that people know that.
Kitchen herb garden, right? Help yourself to herbs. Yeah, and that is such a lovely thing to do. That is. Mojito in training.
So that's all the mint.
Rightio, yes,
Society garlic, sage, oregano, thyme.
How lovely.
And then, so give me plucking love you.
We fucking love you. So cool. And these are, hang on, I love your signs, Clara. You got me in. This is so cool. Inspirational. Here's the girls. Get in my car. No, don't get in my car.
And just to remind people not to spray.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
We've got working bees here.
Yeah,
Got a
you
job.
do.
You can't be, but have work health and safety. No spraying.
The Hopping Frog Hotel. Oh, I love it.
And this is really the only part that actually gets full sun, which is the veg. So that's why it's got the full sun, the rosemary, the lavender, the olive.
Yep.
And the big.
Yeah, you've got your champions down here. See that? So lovely. All right.
And we go up here where Margie is up to no good.
Margie.
Marjorie. Move that left foot. Thank you.
Yeah, come on. You got your own White House. You've got your own gardens. You've got it all going on.
So then in here I've got just a few like special herbs like valerian, echinacea, foxglove, chamomile, and
This is all your medicinal type of herbs.
yeah, but also that are pretty because I want this part of the place to be
Yeah.
quite pretty because it faces the street. So when this is all in bloom, it looks quite nice. So buddleia, salvia.
Marjorie, did you hear that? It's supposed to look pretty here. You're making a mess.
And then of course the shiitake mushroom logs, just to remind me that these ones are the shiitakes
Right.
and the rest of the mushroom logs are this stuff.
Right.
I don't know if I've actually got any shiitakes at the moment. I can't see any. Can you see any, Margie?
Margie, did you eat any? She's looking a bit plump there. I'm just going to say. Just put it out there. Don't want to accuse you of anything, Marjorie, but I don't know. All right.
But yeah, so this
And
is
this
sort
bit
of
up here?
yeah. So there's some colourful foliage and just a few more ponds. Again, just habitat and extra nitrogen.
And just such a great example, you're right, of a shade garden too. I just love how you've really been able to adapt and
So this
keep
is
your trees.
growing here, and so I've got a few lemons, some dragon fruit, a bay tree, limes, two mandarins over here in pots. One's in the pot and one isn't because I wanted to do a bit of an experiment.
Right.
I wanted to see if just thought
Yeah, okay.
race is on
The race is on for the experiment.
for the experiment.
So during the Central Coast Edible Garden Trail, Clara, when can people visit this amazing urban mini farm?
So it's Saturday. I'll head over to you guys to say hi in the morning at the
Oh, that's
broadcast at Funhouse,
That's it.
and then I'll head back here for a 10 a.m. open,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll shut up at around 4 p.m. But I'll also have tours throughout the day. So I think the first tour starts at maybe 11 or 10:30. Check the website because I don't remember,
Mm-hmm.
but I will do 3 tours during the day.
There you go. And if you want to find out more, jump on the website. That's centralcoastediblegardentrail.org.
And make sure you get your
Good on
tickets
you.
now because there's lots of gardens all over the Central Coast and you've got to plan your day out.
You do. You've got to plan. And some things you have to book too, I think. So anyway, jump on the website, have a look, and make sure you come up and have a look at these things because if you want inspiration, education, the meat is